Welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about how one of my videos reached 100,000 views in just 6 months. The video in question is about a new Van Gogh exhibit here in Miami. I went into this video with many things in mind to ensure its success on YouTube. I'm going to stick to 3 points that I did to make sure this video took off, and at the end, stick around because I'm going to tell you one of the epic fails that made the follow-up video not work out so well. First, I made sure to add Miami into the title, which is obvious because the event does take place in Miami, but it also opens the audience up to tourists who may be coming to Miami and are looking for things to do. This is beneficial to me, especially because the exhibit is here for a pretty long time, so I get to get most of the audience throughout the months of summer and into early fall. The second thing I did was research just how big this exhibit is, not location wise, but how many cities, how many states, how many countries is it in. If you look up the analytics for this video on which regions looked at the video most, you'll see Florida is not even the top one. It is California, Florida, Texas, New York, and so on. One thing that made me happy after I uploaded the video was the fact that people were commenting down below that the exhibit was coming into their town or their state or their country, and that my video helped them see what it's like. The third thing I did, and this is during the day of filming at the exhibit, is I asked myself, if I was someone, searching the web for a Van Gogh exhibit because it's coming to my town, what are some things that I would want that video to have that would benefit me and help me learn more about the experience? So I thought if I was looking this up, I would want to see a thorough walkthrough of the exhibit. I would want to see not just the show itself, but everything before and everything after, and I would want to see this person's opinion on the event and whether it was worth it or not. And so I kept that in mind, and I showed everybody even the parking situation. This may not be helpful for people out of town because this is just specific to that venue, but people that were visiting Miami and going there were able to see that parking is a hassle at the time, expensive. You can see my feedback throughout the event, my reaction, and then afterwards I showed them the gift shop, and then I gave them my final thoughts on the event. So that helped everybody kind of get an idea as to the whole atmosphere and the whole experience. So if you have a video that you want to see grow, make sure you obviously research the topic, research it a lot. See if there's an audience for it first, not just because it interests you. Obviously do something you love, but take into account the fact that what interests you might not appeal to the vast majority of people on YouTube. So make sure that what you're gonna do is being looked after on YouTube and people are actually searching that stuff, or in my case, we're going to search it after the event opened. So what are some things that I'm doing with this mindset to incorporate into my channel so I can watch more growth in my videos and subscribers? Well, since I live in Miami Beach, which is an insanely popular tourist destination, I'm able to actually look up on this extension on Google that I have called Tubebuddy. I'm able to search keywords so I can put Miami Beach and see how different words and variations of Miami Beach are being looked up. For example, like things to do in Miami Beach or places to stay in Miami Beach. And from there, I can branch out into different ideas that I'm probably knowledgeable in or that I would enjoy doing, but is also something that is a popular topic. And even so, I'm expanding outside of Miami Beach to Miami, national parks, theme parks, things that I know that a lot of people are gonna visit in the future, and it would make my video relevant in the long run. So that's what you wanna do for your video. Obviously, you don't want it to just have a spike in views and then just decline because it's no longer relevant. Ask yourself, how can this video stay relevant? If you go to like a theme park, Disney World, Universal, those are really doing well right now, because a lot of people in the future or like 6 months from now or a year from now are gonna go there, and while the theming might not be the same when they go, the whole atmosphere, if they've never been, they can get it from that video. Now here's where I messed up really bad following the success of this video. I should have, not long after, followed up with a relevant video, because that audience will obviously be trying to look for more similar things. So fortunately for me, there was another Van Gogh exhibit here in Miami at the heart of downtown, a different venue. And what I should have done was gone to the opening day, covered it the same way I did for the first Van Gogh exhibit, posted that video, and then link it at the end of the video to that following video so people can see there's another Van Gogh exhibit probably going around the country that might interest them, and that way they can compare between the two if both of them are going to their city, and they can see which one is worth it and which one isn't. Instead, I waited months and months, and I ended up going, but as you guys can see, it did not perform as well as I thought. So a good lesson is to ride off of the success of your video and try to make relevant videos to that one. Obviously don't duplicate it because people like to see fresh content, but try to cater to that audience more, especially if it's in your niche. Anyway, this was a more analytical video. I don't know if this is something that interests the vast majority of my subscribers or people who watch my videos, but this is something I wanted to get out there because some people may be trying to get into YouTube, and me myself as a small creator, if I find some success in my YouTube, I want to share it with other people who are trying to get their channel up and growing. So thank you so much. The link is in the description to the videos that I'm talking about, my social media links, as well as all the gear that I have. Thank you.